prophecy of the Lord's bow. Christ and his bow are seen in the end times prophecy. Contrary to many people's false interpretation, the rider on the white horse is not the Antichrist. It is Christ who comes on the white horse. Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness doth he judge and make war. And we see that Christ wears many crowns. Revelation chapter 19, verse 12. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And the one leading the Lord of hosts' armies in the charge, in going into the battle, is riding a white horse. Revelation chapter 6, verse 2. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. The bow and the crown given to him is the crown to be King of Kings. As he goes forward, you see that it is Christ who opens up the seal, and the first rider who is called is the one on the white horse. The bow and the crown is given to him to be the King of Kings as the earth is going to be conquered. Revelation chapter 19, verse 16. And he hath on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. A bow is an instrument into the king's hand, a weapon of his war. And it is the Lion of Judah who opens the seals for the 4 horses of the 4 divisions of the Lord's army, which Judah is called first. And Judah rides out on a white horse. Revelation chapter 5, verse 5. And one of the elders said unto me, Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. And we see here the first seal is opened by Christ, and then the rider on the white horse goes forward. It goes into 4 divisions of the north, the east, the south, and the west, which are the 4 divisions of the Lord's armies. The division was led by Judah, by Reuben, by Ephraim, and by Dan in the north. And these divisions, these 4 divisions, first Judah was called to go forward in the divisions. Revelation chapter 6, verse 1 talks about the Lion of the tribe of Judah opening the first seal for the Lord's armies to go forward. And it says, And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard as it were the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts saying, Come and see. These riders belong to the Lord. They do not belong to the devil. They do not belong to the world. These 4 riders are the 4 divisions of the Lord's armies, the Lord of hosts. Verse number 2, And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. And it is Christ that is going forward with the bow to make war. And I am that bow with arrows that the Lord has bent back, that bow of brass. Job chapter 20, verse 24 says, He may flee from the iron weapon, but the bronze bow will pierce him. Psalm 18:34. He trains my hands for battle, so that my arms can bend a bow of bronze. And it is the Lord that's going to break the bows of the kings of the earth. Hosea chapter 1, verse 5. And it shall come to pass at that day that I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel. And it is Christ alone who breaks the bows. Psalm 46, verse 9. He maketh wars to cease unto the end of the earth. He breaketh the bow, and cutteth the spear in sunder. He burneth the chariot in fire. It is Christ who breaks these bows. Jeremiah 49:35. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Behold, I will break the bow of Elam, the chief of their might. They will go to make war against Christ, and he will break all their bows. Revelation chapter 19, verse 19. I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat up on the horse and against his armies. And the arrows of the Lord from that brass bow fly forth out, and they come from him above. Psalm 64, 7 through 10. But God shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of God, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. The prophecies that sit in the quiver will be pulled out, one arrow at a time, with that brass bow by the Lord. Psalm chapter 7, verse 13. He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. 2 Samuel chapter 22, verse 15. And he sent out arrows and scattered them, lightning, and discomfited them. Psalm 18, verse 14. Yeah, he sent out his arrows and scattered them, and he shot out lightnings and discomfited them. Thunder and lightning and arrows out of the mouth of the bow. Psalm 21, verse 12. Therefore shalt thou make them turn their back, when thou shalt make ready thine arrows upon thy strings against the face of them. And the arrows will fly forth. Psalm 45, verse 5. Thine arrows are sharp in the heart of the king's enemies, whereby the people fall under thee. Psalm 77, verse 17. The clouds poured out water, the skies sent out a sound, thine arrows also went abroad. Psalm 144, verse 6. Cast forth lightning and scatter them, shoot out thine arrows and destroy them. Out of the mouth of that prophet will those arrows come forth, as the Lord bends back his brass bow and shoots them with his arrows. And I am that bow of the Lord's war, and this is the prophecy of the Lord's bow.